back to Migratory Game. I'm gonna give you guys a little update on the boat. We finally got it done. Well, I wouldn't say done. I don't know if a boat's ever actually done, but we've had it out on the water twice. And I found out why the front of the nose is busted. I'll show you here in a second. The first time I put it out on the water, it was just me and my wife just checking the boat out. And the very first time I stuck it off or pushed it off the ramp, it busted the nose again. I'll show you, like I said, here in a second. But I just want to give you guys a little look at the boat the way it is now. I got a couple things in mind that I'm wanting to do to it already. I still got to add a few things, you know, some pole holders and stuff like that. Had to fix one seat already, but so far I'm pretty happy with it. Floats good, motor does good. It doesn't go fast, but it pushes the boat pretty good. We'll start in the back. So the motor plate now is just a piece of 1/4-inch plywood. I got some stainless metal that I'm going to put back there for the motor plate and for the trolling motor, which I couldn't figure out if I wanted it on this side or this side, but I kind of like it over there. It's a little close to the seat, but it's, instead of like stretching over trying to get to it, I'd rather have it a little closer. It's not really a comfortable thing, but I don't use the trolling motor that much. I put this little door here just so we can see into the bottom of the boat, see if there's any water, because we never had it on the water yet, and we didn't know if it was going to leak after we patched it. We did find a couple holes when we was working on it, and we patched them. We just, you know, you never know. But good thing is there's no water, so that's some good news. Absolutely bone dry down in there. But that's just a little, maybe if I need to put a bilge pump or something, I'll have a, you know, have a place to put it. But that's there. This is the seat I had to fix. So these seats was already on the boat when I bought them, and the corners, this plastic under here, little plastic, but the corner was busted on this side and on this side. So when you would lean in the seat, that plastic would just cave in, and then this seat would end up laying way back like this. We thought it was gonna break. At one point, we kind of thought Dad was just gonna fall right out of the seat. He was kicked back, looked like he was in a recliner, but that plywood stiffened it up. It seems to be pretty good. I already sat in it. I got it mounted back on, so it's ready to go. I built this deck, casting deck if you want to call it, a little fishing deck, but go ahead and put that back on there. It originally came with one. I extended it out just a little bit to cover up the pre-existing deck that was like fab to the boat, so you can't see none of that. Our flooring here, we kind of messed up on some measurements, but I think if I put some 3/4 boards strapped across here and then put that plywood on there, it'll cover all that. You won't even see that. That's kind of another reason why I wanted to do it. It would dress it up, plus it'll give us place to mount stuff or screw stuff too. And then up here underneath the deck, put these little straps here, one over there. That way we can pick his lid up. And then we got a little storage area. We got our anchors in there. I got a bucket down there. We put our bait down in there when we're traveling around. The tarp that I use to cover the boat. And then of course our life jackets. And then the day and night signal kit, day and night signal kit. It's just a couple flares, a red flare, orange flare, and a whistle. Gotta have that, gotta have the fire extinguisher, and gotta have the lights to be legal. The lights, I'm not sure if that's a requirement. You have to have them on a boat just in case kind of thing, like a life jacket. You gotta have it. You don't have to have it on, but you gotta have it. Or if it's only from sunset to sunrise, or from sunrise to sunset, or not, from sunset to sunrise, nighttime. I'm not sure. I tried looking it up, and it's kind of a blurry thing when you're reading it. So we got them on there just in case. But my buddy at work, he's got a boat too. He don't have any lights on it, and we just didn't know if it was a requirement, like the fire extinguisher, the flares, the life jackets, yada yada. I put them numbers on them myself. I cut them out myself. I got a Cricut we used to make shirts and stuff for decals. I still make a little bit of shirts here and there. But anyways, I cut those out. They're reflective. Tags on there. But up here, I got new lights, and this is busted. So what would happen when we would unload the boat is this, I don't know what you call it, but this was up higher, like it hit the boat right here. And then when we put the boat in, the front of the boat would fall down because it would tip like this. When the back of the boat went in the water, it would tip up. So it would put it closer to this wheel, and then when it came down, it would drag across it, and it just busted it. I had to learn the hard way, I guess. I didn't know why it was busted. I just assumed they ran into something, the dock or something like that, and busted, and no one fixed it. No, that's not the case. It would bust coming off the trailer. That's why no one fixed it. And originally I was going to cut that out, and then I got thinking like that would look like crap. We done all this work. I didn't want to notch that spotted out on the front of the boat. So what I did was I cut this bracket, tower, whatever you call it, not sure. Anyways, I cut 3 inches off of this, and then inside here, that there, it slides down in here. I also cut 3 inches off of that. That way I could shove it down more. But when I got it, the metal piece that slides up out of this tower, it was raised 3 inches higher than what it is now. So I cut 3 inches, I lowered it 3 inches, so in total I lowered it 6 inches, which I need to get the boat up a little closer, but that's just how we did it the last time we got it off the water. Because it was catching, we thought maybe if we keep it back a little bit, it would come over it, but it still didn't work. We shoved the boat back. Anyways, we got it there. This is gonna pretty much fall right in line with this, which is probably fine. And then more, when we go to the lake, we'll figure out or find out if it's gonna hit anymore. I don't think it will. It looks like it's gonna float above it now. So we shouldn't have any problems. I should be able to drive right to it, but so we gotta go over that again. There's the wires. It was hidden pretty good. Ran through the boat. I had to put a new winch on it. The lock on ours was broke. It was a pain in the butt trying to deal with it, so I got a new one of those. I put new wiring on the trailer, new side lights, new tail lights, new paint job on the boat. You guys seen in the other videos. Tags. But tomorrow I got it all ready to go, so all we gotta do is hook up to it and drive off in the morning. As far as those lights go, I don't know how bright they are. I'll wait until it gets dark. We'll kick them on and see what they look like. It'll be the first time I see them. And then you guys will, of course, see them in the video, but it'll be the first time I get to see them. You know, pretty much kind of like you, first time you get to see them, first time I get to see them. Those of you who haven't seen it, this is just a little 7.5 Mercury. It does the job. It ain't no, it ain't no bass boat, but it's a pleasure boat, we'll say. You get to go out, go to your favorite fishing spot, catch a little bit of fish, go home. You're in no hurry. It's just a pleasant ride, peaceful, just to be out on the lake. And then, like I said, you're not like racing around and get anywhere. But now, I guess all we gotta do is wait on it to get dark and see what these lights look like. So I'll see you in a little bit. Oh, I forgot to mention, we got some new wheels and tires, a couple new lug nuts on this side. The old ones, the original ones, they have tubes in them, but we thought they was gonna blow apart on us going down the road. So we figured we probably ought to change that out. If you guys have a boat and you keep your spare on the trailer like this, let me know if you have any problems with people stealing them. I was kind of worried about it. Tires, they're not as cheap as I thought they was. They're pretty expensive actually. And to have a spare on the trailer while you're out on the lake, it's kind of nerve-wracking. I would think if someone's going to go to the lake, put the boat in, do some fishing, they're probably pretty honest people, but you never know. So I'm not sure how well you guys was able to see that, but for me they look pretty good. I was worried about that light not being really high enough, but it looks like it's going to be fine on the battery box like that. Like I said, I think I'm going to move it after I get some stuff built the way I want it and get some more stuff set up. I want to put a switch panel in here, I want to put some LED lights inside the boat. That way if we was out night fishing and needed to see something, I can flip some lights on. Also want to put a light bar on the front of the boat. If we was out at night, we could see where we was going. But to be legal, these little lights on the front, these navigation lights, I think they turned out really well. They're just little, I think they're 3-inch, they might be 4, I can't remember. I got them on Amazon. Later I might get something a little longer, but like I said, this is just you know, kind of quick and dirty. Hurry up, get it put together so we can go fishing. But that's all I got for now. I appreciate everybody that subscribed. I'll see you next time.